We are back on Get Up, and the game of the night last night, the Brooklyn Nets. Of course, with the brand new acquisition of James Harden in his second game taking on Giannis and the Bucks. Could be a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals, and if so, I'll take 7 of these. What a game. Here's Harden in the fourth quarter, putting his team up 7. Harden 34 points, 12 assists, but the Bucks weren't going quietly into that good night. Down 3, 5 minutes to go. A loose ball will find Brook Lopez, and Lopez will find the bottom of the net for 3. We're all tied at 110. A $1:20 to play. Tied at 119 now. Drew Holiday working in the lane. No good. Giannis, yes, he had 34. Bucks a 2-point lead. Ensuing Nets possession. It's Harden. Probing, finding Joe Harris for 3. Nets a 1-point lead. Back come the Bucks. A minute to play. Same score. Chris Middleton finds a spot. Bucks take the lead back. Good game. Nets ball. 45 seconds left. It's Durant working. Kicks it out. Harden, no good, but watch Harden follow the shot and get it back to KD. KD, oh, that's so good. He had 30 points, 9 boards, 6 assists. The bench loves it. Just over 10 to play. Nets by 2, looking to put it away. But hold on, KD gets it knocked away. The turnover, the Bucks have a chance. Down 2, 3.8 seconds to go. Where you going for the bucket to try to win it? Where's Giannis? They don't go to Giannis, they go to Middleton. Middleton, a contested 3 that does not go. Giannis frustrated, and here's why. Middleton does not see that Giannis is all by himself driving the lane, but the shot is up and no good, and the Nets come away with a thriller of a win, 125-123, and let us talk it over. Oh, it's been too long since we've had the occasion to say good morning to Jay Will from KJZ Radio, of course, coast to coast, and he's got a minute for me here. Give me your sense through 2 games. Harden and Durant, they've combined for 138 points and 2 good wins. How good are they together?
I mean, Harden's either scored or assisted on 129 points in 2 games, Greeny. In 2 games. And that's why I said before, I think this is the most gifted scoring trio the league has ever seen. And we haven't even added in Kyrie Irving yet. You have a guy who is a multiple-time scoring champ in James Harden, but also averages 10 assists per game. You put the ball in his hands, and then you allow him to play off of guys like Kevin Durant, who's one of the most efficient players the game has ever seen with his size and his length. And then when you become additive and you bring Kyrie Irving into the situation, a guy who is a wizard with the ball, who also can score in transition, I think it makes a unique combination of people that can get it done in a variety of different ways. But I do want to tell you this last night, Greeny. I don't think that is the headline walking away from this game last night. You said it in the last question he asked. You said, where is Giannis? That was the question I had. I don't care about what the Bucks do in a regular season anymore. They've won 2 regular seasons with the best record in the league 2 years in a row. Okay, what I care about is Giannis, the reigning defensive player of the year. How come he wasn't guarding Kevin Durant down the stretch last night? That's a matchup everybody wanted to see. Everybody's been talking trash this entire offseason about the fact that Giannis doesn't guard the primary scorer's responsibility. That's not his. People have been calling him out. And then also down the stretch, I'm tired of Giannis being the nice guy. We watched the metamorphosis for people like Kevin Durant becoming the villain, guys like LeBron James becoming the villain, demanding the ball to end the game scenario. The fact that Coach Bud drew that play up for Chris Middleton lets you know about a guy who is the highest paid player in North American sports, $45 million a year. It's time for Giannis to be that person that says, no, Coach Bud, give me the damn ball, and it's time for me to close this game out the way I know I can close it out. That's what I was waiting for last night when watching that Nets-Bucks game.
I like it. And so there's obviously a lot to unpack. But let me, in the moment I have left with you here, go back to the previous thought, because they're a dynamic duo right now, Harden and Durant, and they've looked very good. You said it will be additive when they bring Kyrie Irving in. Tim Legler earlier this morning told me he has a lot of concerns for how that will fit. How do you think it fits?
This is going to be Kevin Durant's chance to lead his team to a world championship. People always question about, even though he was a 2-time finals MVP in Golden State, well, that's Stephen Curry's team. Well, this is Kevin Durant's team now in Brooklyn. James Harden will acquiesce to Kevin Durant. The question is, will Kyrie Irving? And Tim Legler also said that, look, the pecking order is KD, James Harden, then Kyrie. So I know that Steve Nash, due to his affiliation with the Golden State Warriors and his time spent with Kevin, is the guy that Kevin Durant stamped as the leader and the coach of this team. I know Mike D'Antoni on the bench has spent time with James Harden and has familiarity with James Harden. He can manage that relationship. The biggest question for the Nets, who will manage Kyrie Irving? And there's no doubt about it, that has to be Kevin Durant. That is his responsibility. If KD can do that and lead with Kyrie Irving, then his team can win a world championship. But if he can't, it can also implode.